Okay, we have been multiplying binomials. Now we're going to multiply polynomials. So this first example has a binomial, which is 2 terms, times a trinomial, which is just 3. So we can do double distribution, or you can do the box method. I'm going to show y'all both, but I'll do the box method on this one, and I'll do double distribution on the next one, and then you get to pick on the last one. So see how we have 2 term by a 3 term. So when we've been doing this, I've been doing the 2 term up top and the 3 term going down the side. So that means I'm going to have a 2 column by a 3 row like this. So this is x squared plus x plus 2. So once you get your box set up, you can multiply rows and columns. So we're going to multiply x squared by x. So this is like an x to the first power. When you multiply the same base, you add those exponents. So that's going to be x to the 3rd power. Then we multiply x squared times 1, which is just 1x squared. I'm going to keep the coefficient of 1 there. Okay, and then we have an x times an x. Well, that's x to the 1st power. Like bases, add your exponents. So that's going to be x squared. And then 1 times x to the 1st is just 1x. Two times x is just 2x. 1 times 2 is 2. Then we look for like terms that we can combine. Again, look at the diagonals, see if they're like. So they're both x squareds. Those are what I'm going to combine, the x squareds. There's nothing in front of this, so it's automatic 1. So we have a 1x squared plus a 1x squared. That means we have a 2x squared. Then we look at these other diagonals, 2x and 1x. Those are like terms again. 2x plus 1x make 3x. And then we have these upper corners and lower corners. So when we write our answer, we make sure that we include that upper corner, and we go down in descending order by the exponent. So this exponent is 3. This exponent is 2, and if there's no sign in front of it, it's automatic plus. Then this one, plus 2. Okay, do you have any questions? I like the box just because it keeps them more organized. Double distribution would work the same way. I would multiply x times everything, like that. You can just watch this, or if you like double distribution, you can write it. So that would be x times x squared is x cubed. X times x is x squared. X times 2 plus 2x. And then you would distribute this 1. I'll go underneath. I'm going to put it underneath here too. Plus 1x squared plus 1x plus 2. So I'm getting the same things. And then you would combine them the same way we did. Here's an x squared and here's an x squared. So that makes the 2x squared, right? 2x and 1x makes 3x. 2 and just an x cubed. All these arrows kind of get crazy. So that's why I like the box. I think the box is more organized. But if you like double distribution, go for it. I'm going to do all these in the box method, I think I decided. All right, let's go to the next one. X minus 8 times x squared plus x minus 2. Go ahead and set up your box. Now multiply. X times x squared makes x cubed. Negative 8 times x squared. Negative 8x squared. X times x makes x squared. Negative 8 times x. And 2 times x. Oh, negative 2 times x, negative 2x. Negative 8 times negative 2. Positive 16. Then you look for your like terms before you write your final answer. X squared and x squared. Oh, and this should be a 1, right? So negative 8 x squared plus 1x. So negative 8 plus 1. Negative 7. Negative 8x minus 2x. Negative 10x. So once you get your diagonals added together, you can write your final answer. Start with your top left box, x cubed, and then decrease by exponent. So it'll be minus 7x squared minus 10x, and then your bottom right box, plus 16. All right, go ahead and do the last one on your own. Hopefully you feel like there's enough room there. You know what you can do with your box? You can flip it around and do a 3 by 2. But go ahead and do this one. I'm going to pause the video and let you do it, and then we'll come back and check your answer and see how you did. All right, this final one, hopefully you had time to do it. I'm going to go ahead and make my box. And we're going to multiply 3x times x squared, 3x cubed. X squared times a negative 8 is negative 8x squared. 3x times negative 2x is negative 6x squared. Negative 8 times negative 2 is a positive 16x. Negative 4 times 3x is a negative 12x. Negative 8 times a negative 4 is a positive 32. So that's what should be in your boxes, or if you did double distribute, these should be all listed out. Now combine your like terms, the diagonals, you check to see if they're alike, and they are, because x squared and x squared. Negative 8, remember this is a plus here. Don't multiply, add them. Negative 8 plus negative 6 is negative 14x squared. The only time the exponent changes is when you multiply, and we didn't multiply there. Then we have this. 16x minus 12x is 4x. Then our final answer, we write all of our terms out. So we start at the top left corner, 3x cubed. Then these combine, so minus 14x squared. These combined, plus 4x. And then my bottom right, plus 32. You'll go ahead and glue this in your journal. This is your last page of notes. Make sure your notes are updated because you will have a journal check.